Hi again, welcome back to the Fun Animal Facts channel. On this episode, you will learn about 10 wild shark facts. Number 1. A shark can smell blood from miles away. Sharks have an incredible sense of smell, and they can detect blood from miles away. They can smell blood in the water, and they can track it down to its source. This is how they find their prey. It's also how they find each other. Sharks release chemicals into the water when they're mating. Other sharks can smell these chemicals and they'll be attracted to them. Number 2, sharks don't have bones. Sharks don't have any bones at all. Their skeletons are made entirely of cartilage, which is the same stuff that makes up your nose and your ears. This makes them very lightweight and flexible, which helps them to move through the water very easily. But it also makes them very vulnerable to fishing nets. The nets can cut into their cartilage, and this can seriously injure them, can even kill them. That's why it's important to use nets that are big enough so that they do and hurt the sharks. Number 3. Some sharks can change their sex. There are some species of sharks that can change their sex. This is called sequential hermaphroditism. It's when an animal is born one sex, and then later in life they change to another sex. For example, a female shark can change into a male if all of the males in her area die. This allows her to mate and produce offspring, even though she's no longer a female. There are also male sharks that have changed into females. This happens when a group of male sharks are fighting over a female. If the female dies, the males will stop fighting, and the one that's the most dominant will change sex and become the new female. Number 4, sharks can't smile. Sharks don't have any muscles that allow them to smile. Their jaws are fixed in place, so they cue and move them up and down or side to side. This means that they can't form a smile. They also don't have any lips. Their teeth are just behind their gums, so there's no way for them to smile. However, some people say that when a shark opens its mouth wide, it looks like it's smiling. Maybe it is smiling. Maybe it knows it's being watched by a human and it wants to look friendly. Or maybe it's just showing its teeth because it's about to attack. Number 5. A shark can eat 6,000 pounds of fish per year. Sharks are apex predators, which means that they're at the top of the food chain. They eat fish and other animals, and they're not afraid of anything. This means that they can eat as much as they want. A shark can eat up to 200 pounds of fish every day. That's the equivalent of eating about 200,000 calories. To put this into perspective, the average person only needs to eat about 2,000 calories per day, so a shark eats 10 times more than a human. Number 6. There are different types of shark skin. Shark skin comes in a variety of colors, from white to gray to black, and it also comes in a variety of textures, from smooth to rough to sandpapery. The color of a shark's skin depends on where it lives. Sharks that live in shallow water tend to be lighter colored, so they can camouflage themselves against the light sand. Sharks that live in deeper water tend to be darker colored, because there's less light down there. The texture of a shark's skin depends on how fast it needs to move. Sharks that need to move quickly have smooth skin so they can glide through the water. Sharks that don't need to move as fast have rougher skin. This helps them to hold on to things while they're swimming, like rocks or seaweed. Number 7. A shark can live to be hundreds of years old. Sharks are one of the longest living animals on the planet. Some species of sharks can live to be 500 years old. That's twice as long as the average human lifespan. Sharks are able to live for so long because they're at the top of the food chain. They don't have any predators. They also don't have any natural enemies, except for humans, of course. This means that they don't have to spend energy running away from predators. They can use their energy for growth and repair instead. Sharks also have very slow metabolisms, which means that they don't need to eat as much as other animals. They can go for months without food. This allows them to conserve energy and live for a long time. Number 8. Sharks have been around for a long time. Sharks have been on the planet for over 100 million years. That's 65 million years before the dinosaurs went extinct. Sharks were some of the first animals to evolve from fish. They were perfectly adapted to life in the oceans. Their sleek bodies allowed them to swim through the water very easily. Their sharp teeth and powerful jaws allowed them to eat just about anything. This is why sharks are considered to be apex predators. They're at the top of the food chain. No other animal is capable of evolving to become an apex predator. That's why sharks will likely continue to rule the oceans for many millions of years to come. Number 9. Sharks can't breathe in fresh water. Sharks are saltwater animals. They need to be in salt water or they'll die. This is because their bodies are adapted to live in salt water. Their skin is covered with tiny scales that help them to regulate the amount of salt and water in their bodies. If they're in fresh water, their bodies will absorb too much water and they'll die. Sharks can't survive in fresh water for more than a few hours. That's why sharks are never found in lakes or rivers. They're only found in the ocean. Number 10. Sharks are often misunderstood. Sharks get a bad rap. People think that they're dangerous and scary, but the truth is that they're really just trying to survive. Sharks are only attacking when they feel threatened or when they're trying to get food. Most sharks aren't interested in attacking humans. We're not their natural prey. We're just some weird-looking fish to them. Still, it's important to be careful around sharks. They're wild animals, and they can be dangerous if provoked. But if you respect them in their space, they'll most likely leave you alone. What do you think? Did you learn anything new about sharks? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on future content.